The world is going to a really interesting place. Actually, I can't really be angry about these contents because when you look at the interactions, it's mind-boggling. Seriously, the brains of people who watch this kind of content on TikTok should be examined for the future of humanity. Whatever. We'll talk about the TikTok dump later. Now let's talk about Sophia Rain. $43 million. In just 1 year, that's incredible. Some people think this is undeserved income and compare it to other famous models or athletes, reacting negatively. Honestly, they're not wrong, and I think this is one of the most absurd things in the world. I can't accept that some people can earn such an excessive amount of money under any circumstances. Someone shouldn't earn millions of dollars just because they're popular or have fame in the media. It doesn't make sense for a person to earn ridiculous amounts of money simply by walking on a runway or chasing a ball and scoring a goal. Sure, some jobs can pay more, and people can work hard to deserve it, but millions of dollars in extravagant luxury don't sit right with me. Of course, an athlete should earn a good income, but I think this man does deserve it too. Or that too. Or that. And that. Haha, that's funny, but it's reality. Most of us spend the majority of our days rushing around trying to earn a living, just so some nations can live in prosperity and, in quotes, modernity. People in other parts of the world work in dangerous and insecure conditions just to survive. The tragic irony is that all they earn is a few dollars. Meanwhile, the ones who actually run the show grow even richer and enjoy their wealth without a care. That's the reality we live in. A major event makes headlines, and thousands of people take to the streets with signs to protest. Yes, terrible things happen every day around the world, but most people are oblivious to the fact that their comfortable lives are built on the exploitation of others. Unfortunately, this is the way the world works. For some, to live in comfort, others must go hungry and be exploited. When it comes to their own lives, people struggle to empathize with others. To be fair, we can't entirely blame them because the majority of people simply lack awareness. Those who have control over their own lives are truly rare and valuable because that's one of the hardest things to achieve. Questioning and changing the things you eat, see, and do every single day takes an incredible amount of effort. Now, if we turn to Sophia's earnings, it all comes down to supply and demand, my friends. The more people there are in one place and the more they want something, the greater the benefits for the few who can provide it to them. Looking at Sophia's Instagram and TikTok follower counts, we can clearly see this fanaticism. Sure, most of her audience is probably made up of younger people, but does that really change anything? Sophia still operates based on supply and demand. However, I don't think she really knows much about her audience. Or maybe she's just not that well-intentioned. I'm not sure. Then there's the whole thing about her claiming to still be a virgin despite earning so much money. We can't know for sure if that's true, but does it even matter? Whether Sophia is a virgin or not, what difference does it make? In my opinion, it makes no difference at all, because Sophia says something like this.
I'm sure it does. Not a lot of people online claim that they're virgin. I think that it's really awesome that I still am, and that I can show other people that you can still make this much money and be a virgin and don't have to give yourself up to everyone and on the, website, on OnlyFans and all that stuff.
Of course, it's completely possible to make this much money on OnlyFans while being a virgin. That's totally normal. I don't understand why people are so surprised by it. I think some people reduce virginity to just a physical concept, but it's actually something with cultural and moral dimensions. Just because you physically maintain your hymen doesn't automatically make you a moral person. Sharing explicit content online is a clear example of this, especially if, like Sophia, you're doing this as a profession. Talking about morality becomes pretty absurd. However, Sophia talks about remaining a virgin while doing this job as if it's some sort of moral accomplishment, and even says, "I'm a Christian."
I don't want anyone thinking that about me. I'm a Christian, like.
What?
Doesn't it completely contradict what I'm saying? Even though doing this kind of work while remaining a virgin feels so wrong, let's try to empathize for a moment and take a look at some social media posts.
don't do it. No, don't do it.
Done. I did it. Who's stupid now, huh?
Oh, it's incredible. It's so obvious that these types of content are directly tapping into men's sexual impulses. Guys, sex always sells. That's a fact. If you want to make money in this field, you have no choice but to do this. But you can't present remaining a virgin as if it's some moral thing. No one's stupid. I mean, at least I hope not. When I say people are generally stupid, this is what I'm talking about. One of a man's biggest weaknesses is sex. You can exploit this weakness to manipulate the masses. But this applies to 99% of people. Of course, there are those who can control their sexual urges. I compare this to someone who knows drugs are harmful but doesn't use them. Another person knows the harm but doesn't care and still uses them. I compare OnlyFans users to people who use fentanyl. I don't see much difference between the two. Guys, this is all about self-worth. If you're knowingly using something that harms you, then you'll have to deal with the consequences. Similarly, if you're giving your money to Sophia or people like her on OnlyFans, congratulations, you've just provided a nice fund for Sophia to get rich. Oh, whatever. Those who understand me, understand. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day, friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit those likes. See you soon.